What's going on, everybody? Today's episode of the podcast is brought to you by G Fuel Energy. Right now, if you use code DannyD at gfuel.com, you can get 10 to 30% off, and that directly supports us as well as gets us one step closer to that Danny Dorito 23 G Fuel shaker, baby. Also, if you're watching this before the 25th, you can actually get the Danny Dorito 23 inspired GutzyAiden Mousepad that I'm going to be discussing with this guest in this episode. Once pre-orders close, you can no longer get that design. And don't forget that the first 500 people that order that mouse pad will get a G Fuel packet with it. If you've been watching the podcast for a while, you know that today's guest has been on before. Besides talking about that mouse pad in this episode, we're also going to be talking about TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, as well as business in general. I really enjoyed the conversation, and I hope you do too. Please welcome GutzyAiden. All right, we're recording.
Alrighty.
Good morning.
All right. Good morning. How are you?
Busy, man, busy.
I feel that. So at the time of this recording, I think this is coming out Saturday. You said
Sunday.
They don't know. They don't know who.
Yeah, they don't know yet.
As you're probably watching this. Danny and I are working on a mouse pad together. I think most people don't know that. I don't think anyone. I haven't told anybody. So. At the time of this recording, you probably don't know, but you're going to be seeing this, and it's probably going to be an announcement. But yeah, we're working on a mouse pad together. It's been kind of like a 3-4 week process to try to get everything like finalized and worked on. So, you know, we're trying our best to get it done. The pre-orders will be this weekend. By the time you're seeing this, you can go and buy one. It'll be a pre-order, and we'll be shipping them out. You know, as we get orders come in, we're going to start, you know, getting all that ready. So yeah, the pre-order should start the 17th, and we should be starting to ship out everything the 26th. So you'll have from the 17th to the 25th to buy one if you really want one. Or if we cap out at 2,500, then yeah, we won't be able to sell anymore, and it'll be sold out. But that's up to you guys. And if you guys want to get one, all of it will be on GutzyAiden.com. So, and he'll have a link in the description for it. So,
Yep.
Yeah. And it's been really interesting, you know, to work with Danny, because I've worked with a lot of different people, and I think this is the first time I've ever done like a pre-order. And so I want to see how this goes. And I think me and Danny have kind of like really sat down and been like, you know what, this is what we'll do. This is how we're going to do it, you know, and it's really cool. Not to mention Danny's colors to his brand and his business is very unique. So it's very interesting, to say the least.
I think it turned out well, man.
Yeah, I definitely think it did. You know, it's really, really cool to see, like, you know, how it turned out and all that stuff as well. Because we, you know, when we were trying to think of the mouse pad, we're like, you know, what colors could we do, like, you know, and literally Danny's response to me was red and blue Dorito bag. Like, how the hell am I gonna make that work on a mouse pad? Like, who's gonna want to buy that? You know, like, I'm like, how am I gonna make that work? So
Yeah, that was my description for the colors. Dorito red and Dorito blue. Yeah.
And I was like, how do I make that work? You know, it was very, I will say it was very interesting to try to make that work.
It's good, man. Yeah, you gotta get creative.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely think we did okay though. I think we came up with,
Yeah.
you know, what was creative. And you know, I can if you want, I can give you the mock-up, but to show on the screen for them, you know, kind of what it looks like. But yeah, you know, it's very interesting. I think, you know, a lot of it was trying to plan out the colors. Once we found out the colors, I think it was like, you know, go time. Because like legit, once we found that out and we're like, you know what, that's like, you know, what we want to do. It was like, all right, let's get a test one sent out, which should be arriving for Danny today.
Yep.
Ironically, you know, and it was just cool to see, you know, we were able to get it, you know, all this rolling, get the ball rolling, and then now it's just going to be trying that out. And yeah, like on your end, how did you, when I reached out to you, what were you kind of thinking? Like, you know, what's the next play? Like, what were you thinking? when all that happened?
I mean, right away I was like, all right, because my wife was like, "What do we have to do?" And I pretty much just have to promote it. You know, I have to like
That's
show
all
it,
it is.
stuff like that. That this isn't Aiden's first rodeo. He knows what he's doing. So
Yeah, it's all it is you have to promote it. You know, it's
yep.
like for me, I can promote it, but it's like I feel like the pre-order kind of gives you that whole week of buying something, and in before I've never done that. I've only done them in drops, and um, you know, Danny's collection is super unique in color, and it's just kind of cool. I think it's something that hasn't been done before. I sent you a picture on Discord of it.
Yeah, let me pull it up.
And yeah, and there in like the real one, I can also send you the a picture of the fixed one too. They both uh my manufacturers have been very busy working on this. It's been really cool to see like the progression of it, because we've had a couple like color issues and stuff like that, but we've been able to kind of work it out. And I sent you a picture of the real one in real life too, the fixed AGA and all that stuff. So yeah, it was really cool to see how everything turned out, and it's dope. I think it's one of the most unique colors I think I've released for sure.
Yeah,
And ironically, I've had a couple comments before like I worked with you that wanted red and blue. So it's kind of cool to see that we actually work with somebody that likes that and has that going for him, color wise.
yeah. No, I was happy that we were able to include like the little touch of yellow. So that
The
was cool.
yellow,
Yeah.
yeah, that was a really interesting thing, because yellow is not really, it's a really hard color to work with. I think people don't really understand that when they're when
Hmm.
they're looking at yellow things. Yellow is one of the hardest colors to sell slash work with. And with Jonesy was the very first time I ever put yellow in a mouse pad, and like his was the best selling. So I was like, to me, I was like, damn, maybe it is time to bring back a yellow or a hint of yellow in something. And so when he said, blue and yellow, I'm like, what other things does Dorito kind of have? Like I looked at Danny logo and I looked at Doritos, and I was kind of like trying to go back and forth. And I was like, well, the orange or yellow. So I tried orange. Orange didn't really fit it, and I felt like yellow just kind of popped. So it just
Hmm.
fit. And I think that's what worked. Um, so yeah, I think it turned out like incredible. I think it's gonna be a really nice pad, and I think people are gonna enjoy it.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm excited to see it in person today.
yeah,
So
yeah, it's so dope to see that worked out, and all that. So, and then you'll be doing a subathon, I think, when this drops. Are
yeah,
you starting the
it's
Friday or the Saturday?
so the thing was is my wife she's got 3 wisdom teeth that need taken out. One of them
Ooh,
is like right on a nerve, and so it's like a
ooh,
legit like little surgery thing. Um,
yeah.
so we've been trying to figure out when that's gonna be, and because of that, we've thought about moving the 24-hour stream. It's just a 24-hour stream, by the way. It's not a subathon, so it's not gonna like keep going. Um, but I think it's gonna stay. It's gonna stay on Saturday. I'm pretty sure now. Like we're gonna
Okay,
start promoting that today. Um,
cool.
but yeah, it's gonna be Saturday from 9 a.m. Pacific until Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific. So during the whole
Yeah,
time, I'll be promoting that mouse pad like crazy.
yeah, we can even release it a little earlier than 12 if you wanna start off the stream with that, you can. And we'll also with Danny as well. We were talking about doing some giveaways. I think we'll be doing some giveaways for you guys during that stream at some point. Throughout that stream, we'll be giving away a couple of these pads to you guys that are people in his stream. And yeah, it's just really cool to see that we can do this kind of big thing, and really get back to people as well in this in all that,
Yeah. So how you just did a subathon and you went for how long? Like 60 hours?
Yeah, I went for 60 hours. I was planning on going 72, but I had something I could not miss on Tuesday, and it kind of threw a wrench in the plan for 72. But I could have gone. I feel like my community was very supportive to go to 72. And 60 hours is a lot. It's no joke. So
Yeah.
my chat kind of hasn't seen me the last yesterday and today. I'm taking those 2 days off to kind of get work done, get this drop planned out, and then get the next drop planned out, which is actually a week after yours. It's going to be some Islands mouse pads that my artist hand drew. Um, and it's they're incredible. They're going to be on the website regardless. You don't have to pre-order them. They're just going to be on the website. You can buy anytime. So I didn't really want to like drop them as a drop per se. I just kind of wanted to promote them and then have
Yeah.
finally get people on TikTok involved, because I haven't ever reached out like Highstar, or I haven't ever reached out to a bunch of creators at once. And this is my chance. I think Islands is one of the best pads I can produce. Uh, Besides yours, obviously, I feel like this is like something for people that want a more of a drawn out mouse pad, because some people like love the swirls and some people love like the artsy kind of stuff. And I feel like Islands is one of those things that's just very interesting. Um,
Yeah.
and it's dope. My artist really killed it. Like I was so proud. Like it was just cool to see that I worked with somebody. So my artist is a streamer as well, and he's a very small streamer. Like he only pulls like 10 to 15 viewers. Like he's very small. And I worked with him when I was small. He designed my emotes. He's done all my sub badges and everything, and he's never done like a mouse pad before. And back then, when I started the mouse pad thing, we tried it out, and it kind of just took off. Like his designs were good, everybody loved them. If and a lot of people think that these there's a way in Photoshop you can distort like 3 colors and then make a bunch of swirls and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's how a lot of the fakers are kind of doing this with the mouse pads. But mine were actually hand drawn by Harry. All the swirls you see, all the lines you see, has all been hand drawn by Harry. On your pad as well. They're all hand drawn from the previous design. So literally, there's no distortion. It's literally just him drawing all these like swirls and everything, all the dots, all that. He drew all that. So it's really cool to see that he didn't just like take a Photoshop image, distort, and just kind of like wiggle the mouse around the thing. It was all kind of planned out. Like this bot needs to be here because it might look better there. Like we really took a time to like design things like that. So yeah, it's really cool to see that he was able to fully draw a mouse pad.
Yeah.
Um, and I can actually show you some of the new ones that are coming, because the manufacturer got some of them printed for me. Um, so this is the Storm one. This bad boy.
That's pretty cool, man.
That's what I'm saying. He really killed it with the art. Like this is insane. Like it's fully muralized. There's different themes to them. So this is the Storm one. Then this is the lava one that we made. This one's more of a lava like cavern kind of thing.
Yeah.
And these two just really turned out great. And then I have an Islands one on my desk that I use, but I love it. I love how well these turned out, and Harry killed it. So shout out to my man Harry, because he's a he's a dope dude for sure. But yeah, and then I like if we're gonna talk about TikTok world. You know, you hit 2 mil. You hit a mil like 2 weeks ago, and then you hit 2 mil again. I was like, dude, what the? This is crazy. So yeah, congrats to you on that.
Thanks, man. It's
Um,
been a grind. I feel like it's finally starting to. Every time I say that, I think it is, and then it's not. So we'll see. But it definitely feels like right now, like I'm kind of finally finding like a new floor. Um, like I post 5 videos a day, and I usually have 2 of them that do really well, and then sometimes 1 or 2 that do decent, like they'll hit like 500K. Then I usually have one that kind of lags behind the rest. But every time I'm like, oh, maybe it's time to start posting less so they do better. I like get paranoid. I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna keep posting 5.
Honestly, just keep posting.
Yeah, I'm
I
just
feel
gonna
like
keep
what
posting 5.
you're doing well, because dude, literally when I look at your account, I'm like, dude, how does he pull like on his low viewers? He's pulling 500K. That's like unbelievable, dude. That's like 1/5 of your audience. You still pull every time. So I don't think you should be worried at all.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, mine are like, okay, so I'll post like, you know, I'll post like one each day. Like I'm kind of just one post a day right now because like I've got a lot going on. I had the 60-hour subathon, which I have my editors kind of going through a bunch of clips, so it's just like I can just keep posting those. Um, and then personality wise, I do sometimes do like unboxings and stuff like that. But as of recently, I've been really focusing on my stream, building streams for my stream, working on myself and my business. I've been focusing on my business aspect more this week. So a lot of my content kind of lacks when I will focus on like the business stuff, or when I'm working on trying to get creators for things. Like that's what I work on more than my content. Like I kind of value that because that's what pays my bills. And same with Twitch does too. Um, so that's what I have to do,
Yeah.
but the content does lack a little bit, but I have 60 hours of content that just was there. You know what I'm saying? So like to me, that's just like, okay, I just don't shave for a couple days. My editors will make a couple things out of it, and that's what I do. It kind of works out that way.
Yeah, and then I'm pretty sure that either Monday or yesterday the algorithm changed for TikTok. I'm hearing a lot of people saying that they're not seeing dancers anymore on their For You page. So a lot of people think that maybe TikTok is trying to steer themselves away from that stereotype because everybody's like, oh, it's just like people doing dances.
Yeah.
So I've noticed I see less of that. Like I don't see as many people do like the viral videos that I see on my For You page aren't dancers as much anymore.
Yeah, I feel like you live on my For You page, dude.
I do.
I don't even know.
Well, I mean, the
Yeah,
more you like stuff or watch it, it's gonna show up more. That's the algorithm. But
yeah, like, I watch a lot of streamers on TikTok, so it's like, yeah.
So I guess I'm not supposed to talk about exactly how much I make. That's a no for TikTok. But I
Yeah.
will say that I think they started paying more for the creator fund this week.
See, I literally have never been in the creator fund. Like I went in a week and I dropped 23,000 views over 3 days, and I was like, I don't know if I want to. I feel like the exposure is more worth for my brand than to get paid, and it wasn't a pay thing for me.
So
And I didn't even realize you were in the creator fund. So
I've been in the creator.
wow.
I've been in the creator fund since they announced it, and I'm 100% without a doubt think that it doesn't affect your views. My wife, she made a TikTok. She joined the creator fund right away. Didn't affect her growth. Same thing with my sister. But what I was gonna say is I think they're paying more because my videos haven't been doing as well this week, but I'm still making like the same amount of money. It's
That's
weird.
interesting.
So I
That's
think
really
they just
interesting, yeah.
changed. I think they just changed a lot of stuff this week. So it's interesting to see that.
I really hope that that's the case.
It seems like they pop off a little slower. Like they it feels like they might be tweaking the algorithm so that your video kind of you don't really see the exposure your video is going to get until it's been like 3 days. Whereas before
Yeah.
it was like the first 24 hours dictated how your video did. Yeah, because I posted a video the other day and it got like 500K. And I was like, okay, so that one's going to be 500K, but then I wake up today and it's at 1.2 million.
Yeah, like I really think over time that's why I've kind of posted less, because in my mind, I'm like, okay, if I post more thought out content, like an example, like I literally on my stream the other day, did you ever play CS:GO like growing up?
Oh yeah.
At all? So
A little bit.
since now that I have like a little bit more money to play with, I was like, you know what, we're gonna do 400 CS:GO cases and just see if we get a knife or anything. So I literally just on stream on the subathon just bought a bunch of CS:GO cases. We just started opening it up. And I got a knife, so I posted that on TikTok, and it was fact new. It was a gut knife, but it was just cool to do that for my childhood thing, because when I was growing up, when I started streaming, like that was what I played and that's what I wanted to do. So it was a really cool nostalgia thing, and that was actually the most viewed part of my stream on the subathon was opening up CS:GO cases, which is ironic.
How much
But-
does 400 CS:GO cases cost?
It's probably around 500, a little bit more.
Damn.
But it was fun because I got a knife and a bunch of purple, so I kind of made the money back. Like the knife was worth 300, so I've kind of already gotten back. It's like it's instead of going to a table, it's just the same thing. You're gambling,
Yeah.
It's just fun.
Dude, I had
interacted with it.
I had a viewer. I played CS:GO for like 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
And then I want to get back into it. My issue was a lot of people that I was playing with didn't have the Prime, so we just kept running into hackers. So I'm just gonna start playing only with people that have the Prime, or not have a full squad. But somebody was like, "Hey, I don't play the game anymore and have all these skins. You want them?" I was like, "Sure." And they get to me these skins, and like it's a ton of skins, bro. And I'm just
That's
like,
nice.
yeah, I still haven't gone through all of them, but
that's
like,
awesome. Yeah. See, I was asking my chat to give me boxes, and then if they want a knife, I would just trade it to them, kind of
yeah,
thing. But I haven't played CS:GO in so long because I've been playing Valorant more, and I feel like Valorant needs to make like a box to open, because once that happens, oh dude, it's gonna be like they're gonna make a lot of money.
yeah. I don't know why they don't do that.
Like the night market's kind of similar, but I feel like they should do like a night market like roulette, where like you go into the night market and there's not just 5 options. You hit spin, you get a daily spin, and like you can pay to do more spins, but you get one daily one, and maybe they make it less chance, and then if
Yeah,
you buy one, you get more. Like that's like a genius idea, right? Like you could really mess with that. And they need to make more skins. Like they're not making enough skins, I think is what it is.
skins are
Because like CS:GO,
expensive, bro.
well, not compared to CS. Like I would say CS:GO has more skins and more expensiveness to skins. Like
But CS:GO's been around forever. Like I feel like as soon as Valorant came out with skins, it was like, all right, $120 for these skins. It's just like, damn, bro. Like,
yeah, true.
it's a new game. We don't even know how what the legs are for this game. It definitely seems
Yeah.
like the pro side of it is investing in it, like the esports side of it. So we'll see how that
think
goes.
Valorant is a new CS:GO because all the people that were playing CS, right? All the people that played CS, they're already on Valorant. They're in a team in Valorant. They've already played Valorant. They're already becoming a pro in Valorant. So like Skadoodle, and you got Ken ES, and you have Simple, and you have like all these people that are pros. Hiko, literally coming out and almost winning Masters. You have Tens that was a CS:GO player. Like you have all these people that, well, Tens was more of a Apex player starting off, but he did play CS:GO. But like you look at that and you see like, okay, Valorant might be the new game. And
Yeah.
honestly, the pro games to watch remind me of like when I was a kid watching CS. So that does kind of bring to some nostalgia for me.
Yeah.
Like when I was a kid, I used to go on a website, and you'd bet on the pro matches, and that was the year that Fnatic had their best year, and Fnatic won every single time. So if you saw a Fnatic playing, you just put all your skins on it, and you'd come out with like 45 skins, and you just always be winning because Fnatic would always win.
Yeah.
So that's what I used to do.
I got a question for you. Do you think that because of this, you think Valve is gonna finally make another Counter-Strike?
No.
No? You think they're just gonna?
Money. CS:GO made its money. They tried to compete with a battle royale, failed that miserably. They make more money on CS:GO than any game. If they made another CS:GO, it would break the world. I think Valorant, everyone would stop playing. I feel like if they made it in the same engine as Valorant, but had no abilities and it was more tactical, everyone would leave Valorant. The reason why they didn't for CS is because even if they move to the next CS:GO, Valve doesn't care enough. They've made billions off of CS, so it doesn't even matter. That's why they moved it from $15 to free to play, because they don't even care to make money because they already made so much money in the skin market itself.
I hope they do. I loved CS:GO.
I hope they do. I love CS:GO too. I hope they do.
I think they will.
But they won't because of the skin. The skin market is so big. If they do that, they make a new game, the skin market goes.
I don't know, man. It's if the pro teams start leaving it, I think or now that they've pretty much, I would say CS:GO in the esports world is definitely it's going fast. It's I mean, I don't know what the average it fluctuates. Sometimes there's like I see like 30, 40, 50K on there, and then some days I see like 100 to 200K for like some event, but I think in a year CS:GO is pretty much going to be dead.
Unless they, but the thing is, Valve just doesn't care about CS. Like, you gotta understand, they haven't updated the game in forever. They haven't made any changes. It's kind of just like a wasteland on CS. Like, you can still play it, and you still love the game, and you still have all your skins. But
if I was Valve, even before Valorant was a thing, I would be planning for like another game.
Like, yeah, like if I were CS or Valve, I would have already made another game because they had talks of CS:GO like Counter Strike like again,
Yeah.
and they were like, we don't know if it'll be a thing, but they wanted to do it on the engine that Valorant's in, and so literally then Valorant got announced like literally 2 months after that whole info came out,
Hmm.
and they were like, I think they just gave up because they couldn't compete with Valorant. Like it was it, they literally did like betas, like the drops
I don't
got
know. I don't
boosted
think I
Twitch.
see. I don't think I see Valorant reaching like the same heights that CS:GO did because there's. I hear a lot of people say I can't get into it because I don't like the ability thing. They can't get into the whole throwing ice balls and stuff like that. They can't. Like that
Yeah,
stops them
I
from wanting to
think
play it. People like pure shooting skill being like the thing, you know. So I think
yeah,
that's gonna hold Valorant
yeah.
back.
Um well, the thing is Overwatch has been dead. Okay. CS:GO's been dead. So they needed something that fit both pros. Okay? And so CS:GO, they have the same gunplay as CS. It's damn near the same.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
I
the
would say
movement is a little bit faster, but and the rotations on the map are faster on Valorant,
yeah,
but literally it's damn near the same. Like Vandal feels very similar to AK. Phantom feels very close to M4A1S. Very, very similar. Both
yeah.
suppressed. USPS and the Ghost sound the same, feel the same. And the abilities are similar to Overwatch. You know, you have Sage Wall, which is like Mei Wall. You
Hmm.
have Slow, like
Yeah,
Mei. You have these people that are very similar in abilities. You have the flashbang. You have smokes. You have that kind of stuff. Overwatch needed a new game, which they announced Overwatch 2, but it's
it got
not coming out
yeah. They
anytime
they they wanted to come out with it this fall or
this
winter,
year.
but it got delayed, like
Yeah,
everything
which
else.
sucks. Which
I
sucks.
don't think it
But
sucks. I think it means
I
they're
want
taking their
them to
time.
make. I want them to make a good game because Overwatch was my one of my favorite games besides CS. Like I went from CS:GO, I was MG1, and I moved over to Overwatch, and I was like, I played every season for a while, and I loved playing Roadhog and Tank, and I just loved Overwatch. If they make an Overwatch 2, that may kill Valorant. I will say that may kill Valorant for some time, but Valorant,
Yeah, that I was gonna say. I think Overwatch 2 comes out. If they come out with another CS:GO, then I think Valorant doesn't stand a chance.
no,
Because
yeah, because
there's the community split. They either want the abilities or they don't. I think if CS:GO can do the same tick rate thing, I haven't looked into how much they had to like invest into that. With the servers, making sure that the tick rate was like that, because that's the biggest issue with CS:GO is like the peakers advantage
64
thing.
tick.
Yeah,
Yep.
so I think the next Overwatch comes out, that's gonna hurt Valorant big time. And then if they come out with another CS:GO, which like I said, if I was Valve, I would have been working on one a couple years ago. I would have
That's
started
like
it.
GTA 6, dude. That's literally like a myth. Like I don't think that they'll come out with another CS:GO because of just the skin market and the competitiveness. It's already into Valorant right now, and for a pro, you're thinking CS:GO is not going to make another thing. Valve's made millions, maybe billions of dollars off of CS. They don't care. The last time CS:GO was like even remotely popular was 2015. So to me, I just think like it's not there. I love CS:GO and I will always back it because it was a fun game for me. Their skin market is incredible. They have incredible skins. The graphics in the game are great. The gunplay and everything was amazing. I loved how tactical you had to be in CS. The rotates on CS:GO was like you had to really plan them because of time. Because walking across the map on Dust 2 on CS was like a 45, 50-second rotate, you know, and then you may even get cut off in mid. But you got like Valorant where you go A, you shoot a couple times, they waste half their utility, and you quick rotate to B, and you're already on B in 20 seconds. So, like, to me, that's just like, you could even do a double fake. You could literally go A, fake A, go back to B, then go back to A
Yeah,
in
I
that
see
short
it.
of time.
Hmm.
And the only map you can't do that in is Haven. So, to me, I'm just like, dude, why am I rotating 25 times to get a sight? It's like, the
Yeah,
rotations are way faster on Valorant
yeah.
for 100%.
So
You know?
Valorant, I'm not gonna act like I'm good at Valorant or anything. I have my moments in that game, but usually if I'm getting my ass beat or I'm getting frustrated, it's usually because like a team is really good at using all their abilities together, you know. And like if I'm playing with viewers, no offense to my viewers, but a lot of them don't know how to communicate with each other, so it usually ends up being a mess. So like I've thought about trying to like I've thought about trying to reach out to some streamer friends and see if like about getting a group together to actually play
Yeah.
some of these games. Cause like
I feel
I
like we
love
should do like a community night, like where we do
yeah
like you know us 5 creators versus our viewers or something like
yeah
5v5s, you know, something like that would be cool, or a running comp, you know,
yeah.
um,
Cause
that kind of thing is cool.
I like Valorant. I like Rainbow Six. Those two games though, it's if you don't have a good team and good communication, it could be a nightmare. So,
Yeah,
but
definitely. I personally, Rainbow Six was never my speed. I did try it. I tried. I really tried to play it.
mhm.
I can't. I think it's because Rainbow Six for me wasn't fun. Like I feel like I just kind of had to sweat way too hard to even remotely have fun in the game. You know, I tried Doc and I tried to heal myself and I tried to, you know, heal my teammates, but it didn't feel right. It didn't feel right from like, you know, playing healer in Overwatch or, you know,
Yeah,
playing support in CS and rotations and stuff. So like for me, I don't know. I just felt a little bit
yeah.
weird playing it.
Rainbow
It's like
Six is as soon as I started being like taking things slower, being patient, holding back, I started doing better.
well, that's
Like,
how Valorant is. People get so impatient watching angles. It's similar to
mhm.
CS. Like CS:GO, like you had to be really patient. Like because like sometimes they'll flash a site and just rotate off for mid on CS. Like they'll flash site or smoke site. They wait
Uh-huh.
to one utility, two utility just to bait teams. Because sometimes they'll get a full rotate out of that, and then now they got A for free. Like
Yeah,
that's just how CS:GO was, right? Like the gunplay and everything was very hard to learn. You had to really train you had to go into spraying maps. You'd have to like go into community stuff. The only way I see Valorant beating CS:GO if they made another one is if they open community maps for Valorant, which they said they're not going to do, but they've also said they're not going to use controller, which they're working on. So I don't know. We'll see if they, you know, actually commit to that. But if they made community maps or workshop maps like 1v1s like CS:GO or custom maps, dude, they would literally blow up Valorant to another level. Like if they made surfing in Valorant or they made like, you know, that kind of thing, that would really carry Valorant further. We saw that in Fortnite, where Fortnite at the beginning was very against it because they don't want their people being like a Halo game, but Fortnite kind of turned into a Halo game. Like, you know what I mean? It's just kind of one of those things you got to give more free range to the community. Same with GTA 5. There wouldn't be modded servers right now if they didn't release it. You know, give it out more workshop ability. Um,
you
and so 5M and all that shit came out.
yeah.
So
You mentioned GTA 6. What were you talking about with that?
they said, well, so they had said that they were interested in making a GTA 6, and now it's just kind of been a myth, you know? But I feel like they won't ever because of how much modability there is on GTA 5. And GTA 5 is so moddable now that you can literally do everything that all the features that they were going to add is already been added in 5M. So like to
Yeah.
me, I see that I'm just like, well, they're not going to want to bother with a GTA 6 cuz now they're just going to have to do all the same things and people are going to still play 5M regardless because of the GTA the game itself is kind of dead and you're not going to have fun. You know what I mean? I that's the way I see it.
I'm pretty sure
But
GTA 6 is coming. I mean, they've been giving away GTA for free. Like GTA 5. I mean, I think I don't know when it's coming, but it's coming. There's no way
if
they're not
they
making another one.
if they make a GTA 6, that game will live for another 5 years. Like literally, if it's good, obviously if
Yeah.
it's good. GTA 5 is you can't lie. GTA 5 is one of the best games that was released
Yeah.
for its time. It's
Oh
lived the
yeah.
longest. It still has
I
one of the
think
biggest communities.
they're
You
re-releasing
know,
it again on these new consoles.
yeah, they have, they have.
Remat
So it's
or did
almost
they
lived
already do that?
I think so. It's already lived. It's
Three
already lived
generations.
three console gens. That's insane.
Yeah.
Literally went from Xbox 360 because that's when I started playing GTA. I actually got it in the October, and I was super pissed to find out the multiplayer didn't come out till November. I remember
Yeah.
that. That was terrible. I got it October because October's my birthday, so I got it for my birthday when I was 15, and I was like, "Oh, dude, I'm so hyped to play it on my 360. Let's go, man!" I get on and I'm like, I'm trying to put my friend in the party, and the shit's not working. I'm like, "Oh my god,
It's
bro!"
not out yet.
And then when it came out, you had to wait in the queue for 3 hours, and right when you get in, you get into the first meeting thing, and it kicks you out. Like they have
Yeah.
like a little cutscene. Oh my god, that was terrible. That was
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, no,
But
I'm so as far as the future of gaming goes, there's it's interesting to see cuz like we were talking about with CS:GO dying. PUBG is a game that has pretty much, I would say, died. Like I've tried playing PUBG and the lobbies are just like empty. There's not enough people for the map, you know?
yeah,
Like it's so slow and boring. And then the gameplay and everything is so clunky because they were like the first. They were the first real battle royale. So,
yeah.
I mean, what was I never played H1Z1, but was that around the same
That
time or was that
That
before?
was the very first one.
That
I
was
think
the very first one.
Yeah, very first one because I mean, H1Z1 was the game. Like
Yeah,
H1 was one of those games where it was the very first battle royale, never been seen by anything else, and it was a mod for DayZ at
yeah,
first, and that was like way back in the day. As that battle royale, then they made it into a different game. H1 was a battle royale game, and DayZ's been making a comeback. I've been seeing Shroud play DayZ more. I've been seeing people play DayZ more because there's nothing else to play right now. And I
yeah,
think a lot of people are going like, okay, well, there's no new games to play. Valorant, I don't really want to sweat that hard, and Modern Warfare is in a weirdest state of all time.
man, that
To
game.
like right now, like to me, I'm thinking as a regular gamer speaking. I think I can speak for most of us. I'm thinking, well, there's got to be a single player game I could play on stream. There's got to be something I could play through. There's got to be, some sort of multiplayer game that's fun. And there really hasn't been that in a long
Yeah,
time. And I think we're just starving. We're starving for a game. Um,
yeah. Next month I plan on playing through because I don't think I ever beat it. I like played a little bit of it, but I was in the military, so if I started playing a game and then like I went on a deployment for 2 weeks, I would come back and either be interested in a different game or I just didn't feel like going back and trying to like I would have to replay the game. Like I would totally
yeah.
forget what I was doing. But I'm gonna play through Resident Evil 7, like the week leading up
Nice.
to the new one next month.
Nice.
And then when the new one comes out, I'm probably gonna do that Friday or something like that. I'm gonna do a stream where like I literally just play it till I beat it. So
That's awesome.
that'll be fun.
That's cool. Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be like a good 24-hour stream too. Like that's pretty good too. But yeah, I think you know, like we as content creators, there's not a game to make content anymore. Like Cold War was the biggest promise we had. Like Cold War, dude, no, literally, like in the last, so the Cold War was the peak of my content because
Yeah.
right before Cold War came out, I was on beta trick shotting. I was on beta like super hyped for zombies, was super hyped for that. And then right when zombies came out, me and Mew and my friend Tyler beat the world record in rounds. And
Yeah.
then like that hype of that stream will never be matched unless there's a new game. Because there's not a game anymore that
Yeah.
fills that like that.
Yeah.
Like that hype.
It's been sad to see that game just pretty much just get left in the dust. They're just not. Nobody wants it.
There's more active players on Modern Warfare than there is on Cold War, and that's just sad to see.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, you look at. I mean, I've looked at the development and everything like that. Everything that they've said about, basically having to make a game in like a year, and carrying over the same stuff from like Black Ops 4, and just changing everything. And not only that, they said they literally had like one in-person meeting with everybody for like some breakfast thing. Like they've all worked from home making that game. So it's just, and you could tell.
Feels like it.
Yeah. But I don't know what's gonna happen because it sounds like this next Call of Duty that's coming out this year is even more of a mess.
No, I haven't heard much about it.
Yeah, like they're gonna come out with a World War II game, and the rumors it's called like Call of Duty Vanguard or something like that. Um, there's all kinds of like rumors about it, but the one thing that you hear consistently is that it's been a developmental nightmare because it's the people who are making Cold War.
Oh God.
So they were making that game and then got kicked off of that game, and they're like, well, Modern Warfare 2 is probably gonna be like the biggest Call of Duty of it's gonna be even bigger because Modern Warfare was such a like comeback, that they have to deliver on this next one because I mean it kind of feels like history's repeating itself almost because you remember when Modern Warfare 2 came out and it was just that's all anybody talked about for a year, dude.
Yeah, no, not even a year. That was like 2 years. Even when Modern Warfare 3 came out, there was still more players on Modern Warfare 2. 100%. Like, Modern Warfare 2 lived the actual longest I've ever seen a COD live.
Yeah.
It's still played to this day. People still trick shot on that game. And, like, Warzone's just in such a bad state. It's so messy.
I don't know what the hell they're doing, man. Like, what are they?
Creators getting banned.
Yeah.
Like, literally, like AZN, CJ.
Yep.
He's been banned on 4 different accounts now, and he plays Warzone with his stream. You know how you'd have a hand cam normally?
Yeah.
The man has to put his camera at his screen because people think he's hacking. He even has a task manager on his screen to show that he's not hacking. And people still ban him. Because he will report him.
Yeah.
And that's just insane to me that he can't do anything because of no matter what he's done, he's put his screen on stream where you can see from his side angle, you can see him playing, you can see everything, you can see chat, you can see your monitors, like, and it still boggles my mind that there's still people that believe that he's hacking. His clips are good, and he's a very great player. But the fact that he's been shadow banned and banned almost 4 times now is just unbelievable to me. That your report system can ban somebody by just mass reporting. That's ridiculous to me.
Yeah. And have you seen I watched part of it, but there was a video where basically I don't know if they talked to a dev, but they were basically talking about why there's no way for them to put an anti-cheat into it. Like it literally would not work.
Why not?
Because there's just too many ways around it. It would cause more problems than it would good, apparently. I mean, you see Valorant, the level of effort they put in, and still it doesn't. You still run into hackers when you get to the higher levels. Like it just doesn't.
Yeah.
So, but for them, they just said that being as many people that are playing Warzone, and the amount of ways that you can cheat in it, it's just not. It's not realistic. They said people are like, oh, you're just being cheap, this and that. They're like, no, literally, like you guys would just be mad because we're putting tons of money into it. It still doesn't work.
Yeah.
So
like, what is the like
the
fix for that?
They've literally resorted to putting out fake cheats that give people malware to stop hackers. That's the level that they've gone to try and like help, and it's still not working. Like
That's
like
insane.
people, they were like, let's try and scare the hackers and not make them be afraid to like download hacks, and still like it seems like it's gotten worse. Or it's just tons of people taking advantage of glitches. Like right now there's the whole variable zoom scope glitch. You heard about that, right?
Mm-mm.
If you have a variable zoom scope right now in Warzone, there's no sniper glint.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. I tried playing the other day and I was like, I have no idea where I'm getting sniped from because I can't see him.
Yeah. And I think that was with the Hangman RF on the Pellington. That there's no glint, and that's why I used it.
Yeah, I was there. I only used it in custom matches because I thought it was funny, especially since there was like no drop. But Sally's dog made that video on that broken Tundra where he had like there was no sniper glint because of the night visions, not night vision. It was like the thermal scope that it had.
Yeah.
And then if you put certain attachments together, it had like almost 0 bullet drop. So it was just. But the problem is the gun still doesn't do very much damage. So you still get hit markers all over the place. But it was just kind of fun to just point and click. Kind of like when the SPR first came out. Everybody's like,
dude,
nerf this thing, but it was so much
the
fun to use it, man. But
dude,
it was
SPR
bad.
Nuts. I wasn't like, dude, since my aim was already warmed up in Valorant, dude, I went in with lobbies with Mew, and I was just sniping people left and right with the SPR when it first came out. That was just so much fun. I will say Warzone is one of those games when it works right and there's no hackers in your lobby. It's fun. It's very fun.
Yeah.
I have fun, especially when I hit some movement on people. Like, I just have a lot of fun. And the problem with the game right now is there's not really content to be made off of it besides insane plays you make. And I feel like right now the way that Twitch is heading, new Twitch is content that's just chatting. Because I feel like, I think you know this too, whenever we're on just chatting, we average more when it comes to viewership. I don't know.
I've noticed that now just chatting does better. But like, I mean, it does better than it did. I used to do just chatting and I would see a drop, but now it seems like it fluctuates a lot. Because I think what people do in the just chatting category is they bounce around. They like see what people are doing because everybody's doing random stuff on there.
Yeah, I think, but also you are more of a personality TikToker, I would say. Like, I would say.
Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely not like a pro player. I suck at video games. Not very good.
Just there to support you, I think, is what it is.
I'm just there to have fun.
Yeah, and I think for you, like your TikTok is more personality based. So people are coming when you're on just chatting, like people are, oh, I want to talk to Danny. He seems cool. And I think that's why people come to your streams to talk to you. And they're fans of you. I think is where it is. For me, people aren't really fans of me. I don't think there are some, but I feel like for me, they're more of, let's follow this person because we want to like look at mouse pads or what the next tech advice is or that kind of stuff. And I want to move away from that. It's gonna be harder to move away.
It's hard, dude.
But I definitely will post that stuff, but also post things about me, and it definitely is interesting because my alt account, I made an alt account called Gutsy Offline, and I literally for a whole week just did a video where I like took a sip of a drink, and that was it. And those videos did better than my videos for like a week, 2 weeks time.
So I don't know if you've heard. I definitely saw it happen with my wife's account, but like the first 3 or 4 posts you do, they purposely push out more.
Well, no, this is like after a month of posting. Like I would post and talk about stuff, and then I would like for a whole week I was just like, I don't have any content to talk about or my life to talk about.
Oh, I thought you said an alt account. My bad.
Well, no, it is on the alt account, but I have the alt account I like posted for a week.
Yeah.
And then I like started posting other stuff.
Yeah.
So I like was talking, and then like 1 week I was just really bored, and I was like, you know what? People don't really care about what I'm talking about, so would they rather care if I just drank something? And honestly, people were asking me to do drink reviews on that account, and it was just funny because I was like, maybe I'll just start drinking a random drink on the video every time.
Yeah.
Just to see if, dude, literally I had Arizona tea. I like took a sip of it. Like I sat down, took a sip of it, put it back down, and walked away, and the video ended. Dude, it got like 53K, and it all the comments were, drink this next.
Yeah.
I don't know why that turned into a thing, but it's funny because it's like I wonder if I did this with food, if it would like change, or like I don't know why people care to see me eat so much. It's weird. But it was just funny. It was just really funny to see that's hilarious. That blew up a little bit.
Yeah. No, my wife posted a few, and like I think her second one hit like 500K, and I was just like, what the hell, dude? Like I wish my first or second video did that well,
Yeah, my like when I was so when I was blowing up on TikTok, like when I first started, I gained like 20K in like the first 2 days, 3 days of like really posting, like, you know what I mean? Like really posting, like, making videos that are viral content or those kind of things. But dude, like I had a week, I had one of my best weeks on TikTok in summer, dude. Like, dude, the very first summer that I started making TikToks, I had a week where I hit 6.8 mil, 3.8 mil, 2.8 mil. Back to back to back in the same like 3-4 days.
Yeah.
Posting. and I was like, whoa, that was crazy. You know what I mean? But I feel like personalities are really hard to like push on TikTok. I feel like it's really hard to push a personality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I definitely so like my community's kind of all over the place.
Yeah,
Um
which is
like
good. That's not a bad thing.
I'll post one video and it doesn't have anything to do with my wife or little man, and it does well, and people will comment like imagine having a toddler carry your TikTok account. And I'm like, well, this video's got 1 million and he's not in it, you know?
Yeah,
And so like
yeah, dude, that's insane. Like for me, like I've just thought about like maybe I just get rid of the other account and I just focus on my main account and just make all the same videos I'd make on my main account and just post multi. I've always been okay. So in the beginning of TikTok, like everyone's like, oh, don't post more than this. Don't post back to back. Don't do this and this because it can hurt your views. Like for me, I just I tested it with and the thing is I don't use any sound or hashtag or even a caption on those videos
yeah.
on my alt account, and they do well. So for me, like okay, so the account has like 3,500 followers, and almost every time it's like 3,000 views. So almost 100% of my audience is looking at that account. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm almost like, do I just like make all the same content on my main account and try to grow that way? You know, but it's to I feel like my main account's more brand friendly. Whereas like my
Right.
alt account, I want to talk about like, you know, my life or things that are going on with me. But I almost get a little bit nervous to post that kind of stuff on my account. Does that make sense? So that's why I have the alt account. You
Yeah.
know, I don't want to post like, oh, you know, I'm kind of feeling weird this week. You know, I don't know. Maybe that's just like me. I don't know how to explain that, you know?
Yeah, no, I get you cuz I tried making a well, I made an account that was for the podcast, but it was so early on and I only had like 150K on my main.
Yeah.
So like I've thought about going back to that now and starting to post clips on there because I think it would start to do well now.
Yeah.
It's
Definitely.
just a matter of doing it because like so
Yeah.
for
Oh,
me,
yeah.
I hate having to go into Adobe Premiere and make a video for TikTok. I feel like if I could just shoot it on my phone and be done, like that's so much more
Yeah.
time efficient. Um,
Yeah.
that's why I don't post very many gaming clips because it'll take me, half an hour, 45 minutes to make that video, But
Yeah.
now I feel like I'm at the size now where like it's actually worth it. So
It
I'm
is.
definitely gonna
It
think
really is.
about doing it. So
I think you should get an editor, a TikTok editor. Like you know, once you do that, like you like for me, a lot of my clips, my editor does for gaming stuff. I just send him my Twitch clip and he makes it, and then he sends it over on Google Drive, and it's just we post. Um, and that just helped me make gaming content. Like him doing that
yeah,
has really helped me. So I'll message him on Discord, and my mods, which is even better. My mods clip stuff that's funny. So like my mods clip it, they send it to my editor, and my editor sends me the video. So I'm at this point where I'm kind of getting automated. You know, I'm trying to automate
yeah,
myself a little bit because at the end of the day, I'm a business person, right? I'm not really even though I love to be a streamer and I love to be a content creator, in the back of my mind, I'm not really a content creator like you or and I have such a unique situation where I just can't post content. I have to, you know, be in a business point now. Like I'm more of a businessman than I am a streamer, which I hate that, but I love that because it makes me money and it makes me secure. But I in my head, I would love to be like a Ludwig, or I would love to be like a Danny. You know, so to me, I'm like, I almost think I need to start over on a separate account, but I don't want to. You know,
it's
I
a lot
feel
of
like I've
work.
built. It really is.
Yeah,
It really is, and I feel like, and I don't really have family content like that. You know, because I'm like, I still live at home, and like, you know, there's not really like my parents are kind of
yeah,
shy on being on camera, and like, you know, that kind of thing. Um, but um you know,
yeah.
my cousins and I, like, I think this is probably the first time I've talked about this. My cousins and I this isn't 100% confirmed either. My cousin and I are thinking about moving out. My cousins and I would get a house together at
Okay.
some point. Um, I don't know how many will see that and probably go to my stream and ask me about it, but I haven't really said much about it. I'm kind of keeping it on the low in case it doesn't happen, but it's very,
It's a
very well
possibility.
possibility that it'll happen. I'm thinking 95% sure it will happen
Okay.
um, this summer. And so my plan is to maybe do more cooking streams. My plan is to do more IRL stuff. My
Yeah.
plan is to do more because like IRL streams, like more like Top Golf streams or like those kind of things because I love IRL content and I feel like my vlogs could be my streams and I could just take the VOD and have my editors edit them. And then it would be like, here's a whole 2 hours of vlogging, make it interesting. A good editor can take a stale content and make it funny. You know what I mean? Any editor can do that or should be able to do that if you're a good editor.
Yeah, a good
You know?
editor, yeah.
So for me, I'm looking at that going like, how fun would it be to take my phone and be in the same house but do funny content in the house? Like, go and make like a burger or something, or go like, have a grilling stream on 4th of July. Like those things to me seem hella fun. Like
Yeah.
Tyler One did that where he blew up fireworks on stream, and that's one of the most viewed Twitch clips of all time. So
Yeah.
to me, I'm just like, those are the things that I would love to do. And I feel like TikTok would really enjoy me being in awkward situations. And those are just funny things to me. I think people on TikTok are looking for them comedy things. So if I
Yeah.
turn into a comedy person, which I feel like me and my cousins are very funny when we play together, people crave those streams. So to me, it's a no-brainer. And they're very trustworthy people. I've lived with them before. And like when you're around them, they're just hilarious. Like they're absolutely funny.
Yeah.
And so I think that's just a really good idea for me to either move out, to continue the content, to continue what I love and content wise and that kind of thing.
Mm.
But yeah, I really definitely do like that. It's like one of my things that I just love is making content and it's almost become the passion, but the business part of it has become the full time part of it, right?
Right.
Responding to emails, responding to people, their mousepad messed up or this or that, and hiring people to do that is just pointless at that point, So
Yeah.
my dad does a lot of it right now, because he helps me. He wants to help, but I'm like, you know what? Let me handle some of this. It just gets like this like back and forth, like, do you want to do it? I'll do it. I don't care. Like it just kind of gets back and forth, and the business part of it is not what I wanted to do when I started content creation. I don't want to be a businessman. I want to be a streamer that provides content and receives
Yeah.
Twitch
I mean,
stuff.
I always told my wife that, I always try to look at things as an entertainer because that's what I am and that's what I want to continue to be. It's definitely like I feel like that's why I've had a problem with merch. Like I just haven't put in the effort to like start selling merch. It's because like to
Well,
me that's not what I focus on.
We'll
Yeah.
definitely see how this
Mousepad does,
mousepad
yeah.
drop goes. But I think that like, if we ever wanted to make like a Danny Dorito like something else, I probably can make it happen. That's the thing. That's the thing. Like where I'm at, where I'm like, I want to work with creators that I trust a little bit more, and that people that
Yeah.
are a little bit, more brand friendly and things like that. Because like there's content creators I could have gone with, other than you, but I chose you because there's a reason behind it. That you have a really good following. You have, again, you have a really good family aspect, which I like. A lot of younger audience, but also a lot of older audience. You kind of hit
Yeah.
both niches.
And people bag on me for that. They're like, "Oh, like you're like half of your viewers are like, little kids or something like that." I'm like, "Dude, those kids got to grow up, man. Like, not
Yeah,
going to be little kids
they're
forever."
gonna grow off your content. They're gonna like your content,
Yeah.
and that's fine. Have you ever thought about like for your YouTube channel? Have you thought about like vlogging or like only?
I've thought about it. The problem is it's just so much work. Like
Yeah.
everything on top, like everything that I'm doing right now, sticking a camera in everybody's face on top of it, just I don't know, man. It's a lot of work.
Yeah,
It's
like
too
what if
much.
you did like a like?
My
I mean,
plate's
you could
already full
always
as it
test it
is.
out. Yeah, when you find time, I think a family vlog channel for you would be beneficial, like a Roman Atwood. Like not all the time, not like a daily vlog,
Yeah, I
like a
think it would have to be
monthly,
like a weekly thing maybe or
a
something where
weekly or
like
a monthly. Like
yeah.
just do a weekly vlog. Like I feel like family vlogging on YouTube is very popular, and you have such a good family aspect right now that I think TikTok plus your YouTube would be really good for you. Like I feel like if you started vlogging at least like behind the scenes of your streams, like what your daily routine is or like day in the life of you, maybe that would be really beneficial just to try it out. I mean, like I did a day in the life and I loved it. I loved recording and like I loved going out and doing things for the day in life, but um, you know, that will all change when I move, but I feel like with them, I can vlog them anytime and they're cool with it. And that's why I have that aspect. I feel like little man doesn't really care to be on camera, and I feel like your girlfriend doesn't really care to be on camera, not all the time, but whenever you ask. And so I think that's also part of what you could build. You know, it also comes down to a moral thing. With low man, do you want people knowing who he is? Do you
Yeah,
want?
there's just a lot that comes with doing those vlogs that I'm just not sure about right now. I'm just
Yeah,
kind of
but I
getting
mean,
into the swing of things with how my new schedule is. Um,
yeah.
YouTube, I got a YouTube editor, so I've just been hammering out content on there. I post like once or twice a day on there.
Really? Wow.
Yeah,
Have you
and
seen some immense growth on YouTube, like with
I was
that?
at like 20 something thousand a month ago, and I'm almost to 75K right now.
Wow. Was that because of the TikTok thing, like when they wanted you to dye your hair, or was that part
That
of?
got me to 50K, but to where I am right now, that's all organic.
That's awesome. Yeah. I see. I want to get into daily upload. I just don't know what content to make. Like, are they just making
Yeah.
stream highlights, or what are they doing?
So my editor does stream highlights. I do G Fuel reviews. We do PO Box mail openings. We're working on doing a Q&A. Sometimes I do like G Fuel news. Sometimes I do like if there's something really cool going on with gaming. I tried gaming news and it did decent, but I just didn't have fun
Yeah.
doing it. So I was like, it's not for me.
Yeah.
Um,
So for your shorts, do you do your shorts on your same account?
I've
Do
only
you
done
think
one
that is
short.
okay? Because I did mine on my alt account, and I feel like I should do them on my main. I don't know.
So
I've been kind of.
I posted I made, so I think with shorts, I'm gonna post just gaming stuff. Because I make those on Adobe Premiere, so they don't have like the TikTok watermark and stuff. So,
Yeah.
uh, I posted the GTA one where like I failed to rob a bank. I don't know if you saw that
Yep.
one.
Yep.
And so that one, I it's been slowly getting views on YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts
Like
is weird.
I think YouTube Shorts is like more powerful than the actual thing. Like my YouTube Shorts has done better than most of my TikTok for a while. Like Valorant on YouTube Shorts for some reason is just insane. Like crazy clutch in Valorant 25K.
Mhm.
1v5 ace in Valorant 9K. So to me,
Yeah,
I'm like Valorant is the key. Like whenever you put Valorant in the title, it's like Valorant.
yeah.
you know.
Right now,
Um,
right now, I think GTA is I think everybody's been looking for something else, something different, and I think GTA is just taking off again. It's hitting another
yeah.
big wave. So like the
Like I feel like gaming. Um, yeah.
I
I don't know.
posted a GTA video that my editor made, and it's been getting like 1,000 views a day since I posted it on YouTube. So
That's insane.
it's almost to 8K.
Yeah, honestly, YouTube Shorts is a lot of hate compared to TikTok. People complain about TikTok. YouTube Shorts is everyone just arguing in the comments. Dead ass.
They're either
Like,
arguing or there's somebody posting some come look at my private Snapchat like with a
oh
link and
yeah,
stuff like these bots.
yeah. It's like, dude, I'm like, I don't know what this is, dude. And honestly, my most two viewed videos on my channel are the ones that I edited. So like, I'm almost like thinking that maybe I just need to start editing them myself. You know, like I literally like my two. Maybe it's just the thought out idea of them have been the best two. You know, like Valorant content doesn't seem to do well on my main channel. If it's my face, it kind of like I don't know. I think it does worse. If I've been noticing I showed my setup like my room tour, and that did 19K. And that was like my most viewed video on the channel.
Yeah.
And that's well. But I think the next content for me YouTube wise is rebuilding my dad's setup, which is coming, and then redoing my own when I move. And that's kind of like the things I've been thinking, and then vlogging and like that kind of stuff. Um, but the problem with that is I have to take less time off of streaming or more time off of streaming to vlog more if I do that. You know what I mean? Which I don't mind that. I kind of built my brand off of streaming every day, and so to me that kind of hurts me to not stream a
Yeah.
little bit.
I got my
But
first break this last weekend. My internet went out on Friday, and I was pissed at first, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna try to take advantage of it, take a break, you know. So I had 3 days right in stream, and
wow.
that stream when I came back on Monday, I was so hyped up for it and like so like recharged. I'm really looking forward to now having my Saturdays back because I changed it to Monday through Friday. Because I always noticed that Saturdays were weird, man. It's like people are either out and about.
Numbers.
Yeah, they're either out and about or
Saturday.
yeah. So I got rid of the
almost think
Saturday.
I shouldn't stream on Saturday. Like Saturday, like I average like 43. I'm like, damn, I need to stop streaming Saturdays. It's not worth it. So, to me, I just think that like Sundays are good because when football season is in, everybody watches streams on football season. Their dad's watching the stream, like the football, and they're they don't care. They're like, I want to watch the streamer. So I feel like everyone on Sundays is like chilling with their dad, just kind of watching a stream / watching football. So I think that's kind of how that Sunday works. Like I've noticed, like Sunday from like 8 to 12 is like very good in the morning.
Yeah.
I honestly think taking like a week break for me would be the most solid thing I could do. But I don't want to take the break now because right now I'm not. I mean, I'm gonna take yesterday and today off, obviously, because I have a lot of stuff to do for our thing. But for me to take a week break, I think I'll take the break when I move because I won't have a setup to stream and taking a week break, but I'll have like content planned,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. Um, that's how I'm gonna kind of do it. I think that's what I'm gonna do, and I'll probably take a week break right when I'm moving. Like, what if I am moving, I'll probably take a week and a half to rebuild the setup, make content. I don't think I could do it all in a week, but I could try. But I
Yeah.
definitely have been a little bit nervous about moving because for one, that would make me solely dependent on myself, um, which is a little bit more of a full time streamer worry, you know.
Yeah.
If and I mean I'm not really worried about money. It's just more of like the scariness of the future of it, you know. Like if
Yeah.
Twitch goes down tomorrow, I mean I have the Mousepad business and I could really promote that. But how well will I be able to do that? And so
Yeah. I mean that's always been my goal. Ever since I listened to that video or watched that video, where Harris Heller basically went through what happened when Vine went away, and now he had to basically start all over because he invested all his money and time into Vine. So
yeah,
if Twitch were to go away, I'd definitely start streaming on YouTube. TikTok, I almost make as much on TikTok now as I do on Twitch, so it's not Twitch is
that's
not my
inspiring
main
to
thing.
me. That's inspiring to me because, dude, I didn't make jack shit on TikTok, and I think it's maybe because my ideas are kind of flawed and / my account is kind of dying off a little bit more because I haven't been posting as much. But maybe I should just get back into posting more and just kind of streaming less because maybe that's the play. I don't know.
I mean, it's a grind, man. This month is a year on TikTok for me. So I would say since July, I've been posting 5 to 10 times a day since July.
10 times a day.
There
wow.
was only one day that I only posted like once. I wait like 35-40 minutes between posts.
Really?
Yeah, because if you post them at the same time, they fight each other for the For You page spot.
Yeah. Maybe I'll make more content. Like I think like I can get back into 4 videos a day. I think I'd have to really get on my grind, but I feel like one gaming clip, but then the rest is like personality stuff. I think that could really work.
Like I said, people always tell me like, oh, I don't know what to post, or I don't know, like my videos don't do well, this and that, and I'm just like, you got to figure out. Like for me, I got a family, so I'm like, I'm gonna try and incorporate that into content so that one, I'm spending time with my family, and two, like it's they're seeing like what I do. I got a family. I'm with my family all day, so just finding out like what is unique for your situation and then using that to try and like show your personality. I think that's the key, man. Too many people go on there and think that they're just gonna post gaming clips all day, every day, and they're gonna like, you know,
100%.
blow up on Twitch or something. It just doesn't work like that. I feel like people don't care about the gameplay as much anymore. Like you said, it's a big thing is personality. So you got to show your personality. Because I mean, I always tell people, even if it didn't start out with 2 million people right away watching my stuff. It was like one person liked my stuff, and then 2 people, and then 4 people, and then 8 people. Like it snowballs. And so I think consistency is like the number one thing. Like I said, there was only one day that I didn't post. I posted one time, and it was like the biggest stream I had in a long time. It was a 24-hour stream, and there was so many people talking in chat and stuff that like at the end of that stream, and like they made me dry scoop G Fuel. I was chugging G Fuel. I was pounding cans and stuff like that. I probably had like 1,000 milligrams of caffeine that stream.
Holy sheesh.
But I was constantly talking to chat. Like there was no downtime. And by the end of that stream, I just crashed, bro. And so I told her, I was like this stream was insane. Like I can't believe like that, it blows my mind that this community has gotten to that point. And I was like, I'm taking the rest of the day to like recover, and like spend time with family. And they were like super cool about it. So, and I feel like that post helped even more, because people like saw like how passionate I am about it, how much
What post was it?
It was after, I think it was my second 24-hour stream.
Yeah.
It was either my first or no, it might have been my first. I don't remember because I did a subathon and it was almost 24 hours, and then I think it was like 17 or 18 hours, and then I did a second subathon, and I put the max to 24 hours, but the timer got to like almost 30, so I was like, all right, you know what? Like I'm gonna stream an extra day next week or something,
Yeah.
But I can't remember which stream it was exactly. But it was
I posted about being live for 28 hours, and then my views skyrocketed on Twitch. Like I posted a TikTok on it.
Dude, that's the thing is like I've done 8-hour streams, I've done 12-hour streams where like I promoted as something special. 24-hour stream, just people they love to go support that.
Yeah, I think once you get more than that, it's like it is intense. Like so I slept during mine because I knew that there was no way I could stay up the whole time. But the sleeping part is so nerve-wracking. It's like in your head, when you're sleeping, like you have to have like a thing of someone's watching me. and that is the weirdest feeling.
I don't know if I could do it, man.
It's like I don't know how to explain it. It's like almost like if someone was staring at you, but you know that feeling like when you're walking in a dark hallway, you feel like someone's like watching you.
Yeah.
That's like that constantly when you're sleeping. So you're thinking about it while you're sleeping, and you're like, okay,
Yeah.
I can't move this way, or it might they may take a clip out of this, or so. And that's also a nerve-wracking thing for me because I was like, well, I'm gonna sleep on stream. Some kid's gonna be like clipping some shit, or I don't know.
Did you do the text-to-speech thing while you were sleeping, or was it just?
No.
See,
my mods took it over.
I see a lot of people do these like text-to-speech things where they'll, they while you're trying to sleep, they donate and it plays like clips and stuff, and like it's cringy sometimes because I see some of them try to act like it annoys them, but they're like smiling because they think it's funny and like that's what they want, And like to me, I'm just like, I can't do it, man. It's just too.
See, for me, it was more of a security thing with that because I have an A word in my room, and if they, ask for your address, the thing will say it. If you ask for it, it'll say.
Hey, no, I'm just kidding. Start that on the podcast.
Do that. Well, if I had the speakers on, it would do that. So to me, I'm like, So I unplugged my Alexa that night. I was like,
it's probably a smart idea. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, like I just basically turned my back cam, like you can kind of see it back there. I just turned it toward my bed, and I just did that, and it was nice. So I was like, let's just do that. But it was like a very small corner on the screen. Then I did a watch together. I don't know if you heard of that before, where it basically like brings your mods into the same room and then they can control the videos. So they just did that, and they were watching stuff and then hanging out with people throughout the stream. I averaged 120 while I slept, which is insane to me because I barely even do that daily. Um, it
People
was
are
really
weirdos,
weird.
man. They like watching people sleep.
Yeah, I was like really weirded out when I woke up. I saw my chat moving so quick. Like I just woke up to seeing my chat. Like I looked over at my phone. And I was like, you know, you're first waking up. I'm like, I look over at like 120 viewers, and everyone's just like, "Is he awake? Is he awake?" Mug of I'm like, dude, what the hell? Dude? Like I'm like trying
Yeah.
to wake up,
So
and then yeah, it's like it's weird.
are you paying attention to the whole hot tub stream controversy right now?
The controversy, no.
Yeah, people
Hot tubs,
are
yes.
there's people saying that, you know, like it shouldn't be allowed because there's people who get banned for revealing too much just sitting at their desk, you know, by accident.
Yep.
But then there's people literally like, you know, in bikini thongs and stuff like that, just chilling in a hot tub,
Yeah.
you know.
Hey,
So
hey, get the bread, man. Get the bread. Honestly,
yeah, I get that.
like, you know, like I'm not gonna lie, man. They make 4x what we make, dude, in one hot tub stream than we do on a month on
Mhm.
Twitch, dude. I'm telling you that.
Yeah.
So like, you know,
I
for
think the
me,
biggest thing is the ban thing. People are like, "Hey, I got banned for this, but you know, here's some woman over here like shaking her booty in a bikini
yep.
in a hot tub, but it's okay." You
It's
know?
so weird too about Twitch because Twitch is more on the lefter side of the spectrum, but it's ironic that when it's a girl kind of shaking stuff like that, they're like totally cool with it. But then like a guy gets banned for like showing an ass on stream or something, you know? It's like
Yeah, I mean, th- I
it's
saw
really interesting.
when I mean controversy, like I've seen people kind of like there's been streamers who have like trolled because of it. Like I saw a guy literally like dress up as a woman and like get in a hot tub. Like they're just yeah, like
Yeah,
it's people
wow.
are like, you know what? Like yeah.
I'm gonna make the money, man. Make it how you can.
Like there was a guy who
You know?
streamed for like 15 minutes and got like an insane amount of viewers because he was just standing there doing nothing, like standing in a hot tub. Or he
Dude,
didn't
hot
say
tub streams are the
anything.
wave.
He didn't say anything, but
Yeah, when I get the summer bod ready, I'm down to a hot tub stream.
I
That
know
might
that's
be a
what
plan.
I told my wife because the whole thing was when I get verified on TikTok, I'm taking a bath in PewDiePie G Fuel, right? And
Yeah.
so we're trying to figure out how we're gonna do that. Like I might go to like my sister's house in Texas to visit or something like that and do it there. But I was like, I gotta start getting back in shape, you know?
Dude, I literally in the 60-hour stream, I was like, you know, I can't leave the room. Okay. So I have to work out somehow. So I got on the VR and I was doing boxing, like the VR boxing. When I thought that I wasn't in shape, I didn't realize the intensity of it. I did three rounds of boxing, and bro, my arms are still sore from like 2 days ago, and I still feel like, damn, oh my god, I am way out of shape from when I used to do this.
Yeah.
Like, I I think I've been inside so much, I've been working so much, I've been at my chair so long. I try to go on walks more, but dude, honestly, I still feel like, you know, I still feel way out of shape, dude. I could be so much better in shape, honestly, but
Yeah, I haven't been. I went to the gym for like 1 week. Back in like July when I was in LA.
yeah,
July or it might have been August.
yeah.
But I got viral strep throat.
What? Really?
So yeah, I don't know how I got it. Cause I don't know if that's something like you can touch something and people get it. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like you have to like touch your mouth or something after touching something. But it scared the crap out of me, man. I thought I had COVID because you know I had a fever, I had chills,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Like
That's crazy.
I was fatigued, and I finally went, and they were like, "No, it's viral strep throat," and I was like, "Oh, great! So you give me antibiotics, right?" They're like, "No, for viral, we don't give you anything," and I was like, "Fuck, dude!" So I had to like take
Yeah.
a couple days off because people made fun of me too, because I was like, "Dude, I can't stream." Like, it literally, my head's pounding. I feel like crap, and they're like, "Oh, really?
That's
It
how I
takes that
felt
much
on the
effort to
third day.
talk."
That's how I felt on the third day. Like, even though I slept, it like I don't think people understand um streaming does take a lot out of you. I don't think you understand that. Even though like, oh, you're just playing a video game. It's not like that. Like
No.
when you're sitting from my point of view or Danny's point of view, you're reading paragraphs in a book, but they're moving all
Yeah.
the time. And so like you're sitting there, you're trying to read this chat and respond, but you also have to be focused on your
Yeah.
game, focus on the donations, focus on chat
Yeah.
moving, focus, and that amplifies with how many people you have in your stream. So
Yeah.
say your stream is popping the hell off. Like an example, when we were playing Warzone on the charity stream, you hit like peak 9,000 viewers. Like to you, that could have been, oh my, like dude, that would have been so hard for me. And that's why like everyone complains about big streamers not talking to chat, but they don't understand from the point of view. Like to me, like chatting with people that I'm close with, I hate texting because of streaming. I can't. Like if I stream 4 hours and I get off stream, people say I'm the most boring texter, but I just can't text. Like
I don't
it
like texting.
makes me sick. It makes me sick because I'm like, dude, I can't read another chat today. I just can't do it. My eyes,
You
my
have, like,
brain, I'm
PTSD.
burnt out. Yeah, I'm like, dude, I'm not. Is some kid gonna call me the N word in my text chat? Like, I
Man.
can't. It's just like,
Dude.
what am I gonna do? You know, like, it's
People-
definitely weird.
So I've tried not to like focus on it because I don't want people to like
Keep doing it. Yeah.
do that. But we had to ban like every iteration of Little Man because people had been coming in, and like it's not just like people trying to say stuff, but like people don't understand that, like, oh, you know, what's the big deal? You got auto mod, you know, it's not, but it's like I still see it, you know, because of auto mod.
Yeah.
And people were saying all kinds of stuff about Little Man, so we had to ban those words. And then people are like, how come I can't say Little Man? Why can't I say this? Why can't I say that? And it's like, because other people have to ruin it. But like some of the stuff that people come in just to try and like
say
fuck with you is just, yeah, it's bad, man. It's like, and then you're always paranoid that, you know, like if my mod's like, oh, I'm gonna go get something to eat or real quick, you know, I'll be back in 20 minutes. For that 20 minutes, I'm like paranoid that something's gonna get through, you know.
Yeah.
And just sit there.
Yep.
So there's that, and then just I've always had situations. That's why I stopped. I used to thank people for following. I literally did that until I couldn't anymore. And when I couldn't, was people started coming in like, hey, I followed, you didn't say nothing. I'm like, all right, it's time to get rid of that. Can't do that anymore. People get mad at me for not saying thank you for following, you know. So
this is the thing. I've always never created the stigma of having an alert for following. I've never had that ever.
I got rid of the alert, but I still thanked people.
Yeah, I didn't even thank people. Because here's the thing. I got botted 70,000 followers, and there's no way I'm thanking them. Sorry, I'm at 114K on Twitch now. There's no way I'm thanking every single bot for following, regardless.
Well,
like,
yeah.
You know, like, and this is the thing, is like followers don't matter on Twitch. I will say that. You know.
Yeah, you
really
you can find people who have 500,000 followers and they average, you know, the same as me, but I have,
you know,
170,000.
There's not. It's the entertainment of the stream that you're providing, I think, honestly.
Yeah.
Because when I'm doing hype stuff, everyone comes in. You know, like the Mousepad drop. The Mousepad drop was one of my most viewed streams ever. 23K almost. Like that's just 2.3K. Yeah, it's like insane to me. You know, regardless, that's still like one of my best streams ever. You know, and that's just impossible. You know, like.
So we played GTA that one time, and just so you know, like that server, I mean, I don't know how much you've played 5M since then, but that server was awful. Just so you know, like that, there was nothing to do in that one. It was I was just trying to learn the game mechanics and stuff, and then once the toxicity got really bad on there, I moved to a different server, and you should definitely come join us on that one. It's
okay.
Yeah, I'll let you know what it is.
I just kind of didn't know how to play it.
Yeah,
so
there was nothing to do in that one. Like the one I play right now,
like,
you can get a job and stuff. Like we run around as a news crew. So like there'll be like a gang shooting and we're like trying to interview people and like people like threaten to kill us and stuff. Like get out of here, man.
That seems more fun than what I was doing before. Like dude, it was so funny when I robbed the bank with you on that one, and I got off scotch free because I told them that I was the bank teller and that you had shot me, and they literally, even though I shot at them as they came in the door, they still thought I was the bank teller, and then I got accidentally shot, and they just took me to the hospital instead. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Now the funniest thing.
the cop was fanboying over me, dude. He's like, I may or may not own a John and Johnson, because I said my name was John Johnson.
Yeah.
John Johnson Mousepad. I was like, oh my god, here we go, dude. Oh man,
Dude, that when we were at that, we got pulled over, and then that we had seen that guy steal somebody's car, right? Like they killed somebody and stole their car, and then we get pulled over, and they were like, "Why are you guys driving so fast?" Like, dude, this guy's like chasing us. We watched them steal a car. I'm pretty sure he killed somebody. And then like we're sitting there, and they're like, "There's the guy!" Like he like drives by.
He smacks him with the car. Like, dude,
he circled back and then rammed him. Yeah, so we took off.
One of the funniest clips I think I have from that day was I had a car and I pulled up to the gas station to get gas, and the bus smacks into me and blows up everything. After 2 seconds, the whole bus goes, "Shit!" The whole bus. It was like one of the funniest clips I have, dude. Like that shit was so funny. Like I should post that on TikTok because that one was really funny. That one was great. But yeah, I don't know. Like I think the botting on Twitch is bad right now too. Like I got botted 75K. I'm at 114,000 followers, dude, today. Like that's just, I hate that that's fake because that's always what I've always wanted to break 100K, and it just sucks, dude.
To be honest, I think the biggest thing with the botting is don't talk about it, because that's what they want. They want you to be like pissed off about it. Like I saw somebody on Twitter, they're like, I'll admit the first time I got botted, like I didn't realize it was that bad of a thing. Like that people just do that. Like I didn't know it was that common. So like I was like, dude, like I'm trying to make partner, and I just got botted for like 10,000, this and that, and then I realized there's just that tool to remove it. And then once I made partner, I was like, whatever, dude. Like they remove them in waves, But there was somebody who was like botting me like with 1,000 like every day. Like I would start the stream up, and then like right on the dot, like an hour in, they would bot me. And then I started getting. Have you had the bots where they talk yet?
Yep, I've had a couple.
Yeah, where they like all say the same thing. Yeah. So I've had that.
One day, like to raise my viewers on Cold War, I put it in emote only because I was like, chat was being really sus, right? And I got one of those bots that were spamming the kappa. So I just put it on emote only, and it raised my viewers by like 400. But I didn't like, I was like, whatever. But I was like, whatever. I don't know. I was like, whatever, it works, But I took it off, and we put it on subscriber only mode, because what I've noticed and what people keep saying is like, if you're getting followed bot, don't put it on follower only. What you can do is put on sub only, because they're not gonna sub bot you.
Yeah.
They won't pay for a subscription to you, but hey, if they do, by all means do it. I want some subs. So that's what I did, and it just went away after a little bit, Like, oh, he's not putting on follower only. He's not wanting us to follow. So
yeah. Now we usually put it in follower only, and then like the mods delete all the bots that are talking, and then we take it out. Takes like a minute.
Yeah.
But and then I'm just like, all right, guys, let's just pay attention to the game. Just ignore it. Sorry, I'll take care of it. But like I saw somebody post on Twitter the other day, and they were definitely like a newer streamer, so it really like freaked them out. But they were like, I had to end my stream, and like I don't know what to do. I'm trying to contact Twitch. Yeah, like, and I'm just like, that's what they want. That's exactly what they want. They want you to freak out like that, end the stream, all that stuff. That's where they're trying to get satisfaction, So
yeah,
it sucks, man. But have you been? I got followed by it on TikTok.
Yeah, I don't think I've had that.
Yeah, it was saying that I had like because everybody was like, "Oh, you're at 2 million," and I was like, I can't tell if I'm actually at 2 million yet because I can't see, like the TikTok follower counter was broken, and then I hit 2 million, and then all of a sudden I was like, dude, I'm gonna hit 2.3, and then literally the next day, like 70,000 of them were gone. And I was like, okay, it was bots, because I thought that was really sus how fast that happened. And like it's not like you're gonna like I've had days where like it fluctuates, like you're losing followers and gaining them, but like at the end of the day it kind of like cancels out. I've had that happen. But I've losing 70,000 followers, that's not unless you did something really stupid.
Honestly,
controversial.
I think I'm gonna start putting my shorts on my main account instead.
I did one. Like I said, I think the biggest thing is to not like overflood your account with them. So I think like one a week
You
max is
think
what I'm
so?
gonna for my main account. Yeah, I
You
tried
think
doing
the
a
main
separate account.
like I
I
have a separate account where I was posting daily shorts on that, but like I feel like what the play is to put them on the main account and do them every other day and just repost all the ones I already reposted. You know what I mean? Because like here's the thing, like I like the YouTube Shorts account and it worked and it was a good test because I did it in September, you know. But I feel like to grow my main account right now, I should do all of it on one account to grow this account, you know. And
yeah
honestly, and then I can post my long form content plus my shorts will help this account grow. And so I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I might just close down the shorts account and then put them all on this account and just try it, just see what happens. You know, just re-upload all the stuff I already did there. You know, and
yeah
just was the same titles and just see what happens. You know, just to kind of organize it better, and then do one. Like we do one. If I did one every week, I'd have content for 2 years. You know, like
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like I could just go through all my because all my gaming clips are edited and put in my drive, and I have over 400 videos in my drive
Hmm.
from this past year of posting. So like, you know, and have you ever reposted something? I've heard that people reposting on TikTok has done well. Like an old video from last year around this time,
If you didn't,
reposting
I
it.
feel like if you're not somebody who's been reposting, you start reposting, all of a sudden people don't like it. They're like, oh, repost,
Yeah.
like you have to like your account has to have been grown by also reposting for it to be like like you're definitely gonna get some backlash for it when you first start. People are gonna be expecting new content instead. Oh, I
Yeah.
saw this months ago. Like this is a repost.
Yep.
And everybody likes that, like somebody would be like, repost, and everybody likes that, so it's at the top. And you're like, damn it, man, like
Yeah.
everybody just goes to the comments and they're like, oh, this is a repost.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, dude.
It's
Like,
weird.
yeah, it definitely is for sure.
Have you ever seen where like somebody's posted the same video like 20 times?
Yep. It's just to see which one will like go.
Yeah.
That's like, yeah, that's
Come
terrible.
on, dude.
Yeah, I definitely don't. You know, I don't know. It's really interesting.
Yeah. I mean,
You
like
know.
I my YouTube, I've kind of gotten to a groove of like what I do as far as like certain types of content. Like I had last Sunday's podcast, and then I posted a gaming clip, and then like I do a podcast with my brother now.
Yeah.
It's like a shorter one. And
Yep.
I posted a clip of that, and then the next day was a PO box mail, and then the next day was a PO box mail. Like I usually post like a gaming clip with a podcast highlight, but I try to alternate between my brothers and Creators Unite.
Yep.
And then like today I posted the podcast with my brother and and then I think I have another Creators Unite highlight that's supposed to post at noon. So like I schedule them out the night before, and then like I'm trying to get everything ready so that Saturday, Sunday the posts are ready, because obviously I'll be streaming, and then Sunday I'm gonna be sleeping. So
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like I don't know. I think honestly, it's really interesting to see what does well and what doesn't do well. Like
yeah,
it's
I'm definitely learning. Like okay, like I've gone back and changed titles and thumbnails, and they pop off on
really
YouTube. Yeah, on YouTube.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's very interesting because I have seen that before. You know, like I wonder what would happen if you took a viral video and used the same thing, like you posted on two accounts, what would happen? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, you definitely have to ride the fine line of like clickbait and like actually somewhat
Yep.
describing something that happens in the video, you know?
Yeah.
Because like
That's
if
what I'm
you
saying.
make a title that's super clickbaity and like it has nothing to do with your video, I feel like people just dislike the hell out of it.
Yep. Agreed.
So,
Definitely agree about that. Yes, for sure. For
um,
sure.
but yeah, no, now that I'm back to the thing where I said that Harris Heller's video about not putting all your eggs in one basket really like motivated
Yeah.
me to start working on other stuff. So like now I got the Twitch, I got TikTok, I just got monetized on YouTube like a few weeks ago, so I got that. which was a pain, by the way. I didn't
Yeah,
think
I'm
it was going to be
still
that much
nowhere
of a.
near.
No, I mean
Nowhere
like the
near.
actual getting monetized process. Like it wouldn't let me use the
Yeah.
same. Like I don't know what it was, but my application kept getting rejected for some error. Um, literally, it took me like 2 weeks to get that fixed.
Yeah, that's insane.
I was pissed too because it's like, man, my YouTube's doing really well and I'm not getting paid for it. You know, like
I still haven't gotten paid for it, dude. I it's just yeah, it's really interesting, man. Like I don't know. I really feel like it kind of sucks. Like I still haven't been able to get monetized because like I'm still waiting on everything and it just kind of
yeah,
sucks,
yeah. And then
you
now,
know.
G Fuel that too. And then now it's like, all right, so now I gotta get merch figured out. That's gonna be the next thing I try to tackle.
Yeah.
Um, and then
Yeah,
after that,
that's
I think
that.
it's just gonna be. Cause I mean, now I'm definitely getting reached out to, because of my TikTok numbers. You know, like
Yep.
bigger brands are doing that. Um,
Yep. 100% makes sense.
but
Definitely makes sense.
the biggest thing is that I try to stay away from all the startup stuff. There's so many startup things that like reach out, and I'm just like,
Yep.
I don't know the people that are behind it. You know, it's just like a generic email. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like
you gotta weed through
you don't
them.
really
Yeah.
know. Yep. I've been getting a lot of those too. Like whenever I post a video that does well, like an example, like whenever I make like a tech video that does well, I get so many emails about like, hey, feature my product in your video for cool tech under certain thing. Like, that's why I
Yeah.
don't want to do those all the time. Like, I'd rather do it for like a personality thing. But you know what's interesting is I did get hit up a lot about my Shorts account. My YouTube Shorts account had 2 million views in the last 2 weeks, and I did get hit up about like some face cleanser thing and like some other stuff, like a
Mm,
desk and all this stuff. And I'm
yeah.
like, dude, that's kind of interesting that they'll hit up YouTube Shorts as like accounts and like, try to do that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah,
But
yeah,
we'll see. It's only I keep saying like I think it's crazy. It's already halfway through April. Like time is
yeah.
flying.
I'm definitely. I feel like I'm nowhere near my goals that I wanted to complete for the year. And I definitely feel like a little bit like behind, but I feel like with the move and with my content is gonna change and my streams, I feel like I'll start to grow a lot this summer because everybody's
Hmm.
gonna be kind of inside but also wanting to go out. So it's gonna be like,
Yeah.
people are gonna want to go out, but there's gonna be times where they're gonna be wanting to watch a stream. Like there's still gonna be times where they're gonna be playing games and like because they're gonna be more freedom with school, like not being there, you know.
You know what?
So
I honestly think that with the pandemic and everybody being cooped up inside this whole time, like people have gotten comfortable with that. So I think it's actually going to cause a lot more people to be homebodies.
yeah, not wanting to go out still,
Yeah. So we'll see. And not only that, I mean, it's still kind of like a thing where people are. I feel like every day I'm hearing about a new strain of COVID or whatever. You know, like it's still like
There's so much negative
it's
shit
yeah,
all the time. It's the worst thing is when you get negativity in your streams and
yeah,
you don't know how to like help that. Like you know what I mean? Like you don't know how to
yeah,
like make things positive. Like sometimes like I don't know if you feel this too, but there's some days where I just don't feel like being on camera because of just like, I saw a TikTok comment or I felt like, oh, this person said this and I don't know if like I want to be on camera today. Or there's just days you just feel like you don't want to be in front of the camera, you know what I mean?
I don't know if I get that. I think sometimes it's like I just don't. My brain is just like over it
Right. Or
sometimes. You know,
yeah.
like I wake up and it's like, all right, time to make TikToks. And I'm just like sitting there like this is not what I want to be doing right now. But I
Yeah.
always know that pushing through. Like there's days where I was like, man, I just don't have any good ideas, and then like one video does crazy well. You know, like you just I gotta stay optimistic. You know, there's times where I stream and I'm like, man, like I've got this thing tomorrow. Maybe I should just like cut the stream short, do this, and then like the last hour of the stream, like somebody comes by and like there's a big raid or somebody drops a bunch of subs or this and that, and like it's
Yeah.
definitely like there's times where like I look back and I'm like I'm glad that I didn't just like because to me it's like giving up. Like I didn't give up on that stream. I didn't give up on posting that TikTok.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely agree with you.
I mean
I feel like
I've always told my wife you know, because now we have the Saturdays back if we're not doing a 24-hour stream like this Saturday. But I've always told her, I'm like, we gotta, like, for the longest time, I think for like the last 2 months, I'd been streaming 6 days a week, you know, and it was
Yeah.
like, I want to get my Saturdays back, but I gotta earn it, you know.
Yeah, like I think that's where I've been at. Like I've been streaming every day. And literally every day for the last like year and a half, besides like the one day I take off from like subathons or whatever, but I still manage to sleep and wake up and stream. This is the first time I've actually taken a 2 day break ever. Like since the start of my
Yeah.
career, since September, like literally of last year.
Uh-huh.
And maybe because my work ethic has been the same. Like at Fire Up, I work 7 days a week for a while. Like there's things that for me, I just feel like I'm obligated to work my life away right now because I can do it,
Yeah.
so I don't have to work later. And I think a lot of people kind of get in that same mode of like you need to take a break, but you don't want to. You feel like it's gonna take your like tank your career. Like for me, like on Twitch, I get scared of leaving for 2 days or a week even, and I scare that my viewers will go away, or that I'm not gonna do as well on Twitch because my consistency isn't there. Um, I think that's also same with changing schedule. I think you kind of dealt with that a little bit. But you've seen growth, I think, from changing your schedule, from what I've heard and seen. You know, um, so I don't know. I mean, that's where I'm at. Like, do I want to take a break? Maybe I should, but I still should post on TikTok. Maybe going back to the posting on TikTok while I'm taking a break, or that kind of thing. I don't know.
I don't think
It's been very interesting.
I don't think I'll ever not post on TikTok, even if I take a break, because to me, for hour and a half, 2 hours tops, for that amount of work, I think it's worth it to
Oh,
do
100%
it.
TikTok
Yeah.
is. I just sometimes I get so busy with with business side. I don't think people understand how busy I am regardless of streaming. Because
Yeah.
I say I'm a full-time content creator and business owner, but that to me, I can't live my life how I want to. I think
Yeah.
because for me, like our dynamics are a little different. You're a little older than me, but you also have like a family dynamic where I'm kind of still at home and I'm you know still very young when it comes to the Twitch side. Like like a lot of the bigger streamers right now are 29 through like 25. Ludwig's 25. Like, you know what I mean? They're more a little bit more mature slash older to where they know the decisions they can make and what
Uh-huh.
risks and what not to take. Whereas I'm so young that I can take any risk right now and still be okay, you know?
Yeah.
So I need to learn that a little bit, like I feel like I still haven't been taking the risk I want to take, you know?
Yeah.
So
I mean, my mindset has always been like, I gotta spend less time thinking and more time doing, because you can debate stuff in your head all you want, but until you actually like try it, you're not gonna know whether it's gonna be a success or not. And I mean,
yeah,
that's definitely bitten me in the ass a few times, like I'll post a TikTok and it causes some controversy or something like that, but never anything. I never. I think there's only been the one time where I did one that was really like,
out of
I was like,
pocket.
yeah, that was a misfire, big time. But I've
Yeah.
learned from that. But like, I mean, I'm right now. I'm really in a mode where I feel like I just want to keep pushing myself out of my comfort zone. Like that. One of my biggest goals this year is to start getting into the film and TV industry over here. So I'm working on that. I think I keep saying I'm gonna do it, but I think after this Saturday, I'm definitely gonna hit up this talent agency that my buddy sent me the info for and see about that. So
Yeah, I feel like I would love to do like a game show at some point. Like
yeah.
something big like that. Like that'd be cool. But I feel like right now where I'm at career wise,
Mhm.
I have so much more to grow. I want to at least be averaging like 1,000 viewers before I go to like something bigger like that. I want to be able to like at least like have some relevancy across boards. Like people know who I am on TikTok, but I think like other social medias they don't know me as much. I think they know you for like the proposal thing, like or like the G Fuel thing. Like those
Yeah.
people, like they know of you because of your following, but you also kind of reach other socials, you know. Whereas I'm not there yet. Like my following is very like, very tight right now. Like
Yeah,
they're
I get what you're saying. I'm definitely starting to see like cross pollination now. I've gotten to that point where like somebody will comment on a YouTube and say, "I didn't know you had a TikTok. I'm gonna go follow right now." You know,
yeah,
like to me
I'm
that blows
getting
my
to that
mind.
point, but I'm not
Yeah,
there yet. Like my growth has been very slow these last couple weeks. A lot of my following's been seeing my videos instead of being pushed to the For You page. And that I think that becomes weird for me because my views are just like through the tank on TikTok. Like I feel like I can't find anything that works. And the only thing that works is like a style video that I started with, but a different style, like a different type of content in it that
yeah.
works. But I haven't found the one that works. Like literally the zombie streams blew up for me because like, that whole thing like being a world record and like those TikToks did really well for
Uh-huh.
content, you know? But I don't know what else. I don't know what else to work on now.
Yeah, I think definitely the biggest thing is just to keep pushing because like I see people completely stop because they get discouraged like that, and then when they come back, like they have to try even harder to get momentum going again. Like you gotta keep whatever momentum you got. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. I feel like that's the play. I think I'm going to start posting YouTube shorts on my main account and try to boost it that way. And posting my TikToks there, I think is the play now, and then making YouTube videos as well. Um and yeah, I definitely just don't know. Like, do you highlight your stuff or do you have your editor kind of watch your videos and like,
He
come up with the
watches them.
ideas for?
He'll
Okay.
like find stuff that I forgot about.
Yeah.
Like he's really good about it, and he's in the UK, so it's funny. Like the time
That's
zones are all
awesome.
weird and stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
that's awesome.
and like he just started going back to work over there, so it's like all right, like I'm working it out right now to pay like legit pay him as an employee of my corporation, you know.
Yeah.
So there's all that fun stuff. Like we're going to talk to like um an accountant slash tax advisor next week, you know. So
Yeah.
yeah, no man, it's people don't realize how much work everything is. You know, you're
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
juggling a lot of things at once.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's definitely I definitely am like, just trying to figure out what my content is. I think that's where I'm at. Like I feel like I was always more of a vlogging personality than a
okay,
streamer. And so when I started making gaming content because I like that kind of stuff,
yeah,
I kind of felt a little bit like one arm's chopped off because I feel like my vlogging ability is way better than my gaming ability. But I blew up off tech content, so they want to see that kind of stuff, you know.
yeah,
So, how do I turn that into a personality thing is hard, you know. Like it definitely is harder for sure because now everybody knows me for the mouse pads. Now that's literally everybody. That's all they talk about when they come to my streams. If they know me from somewhere else, is say, "Oh, this YouTuber bought your mouse pad," and I saw it from there. When's the next thing available? Versus like, yo, Aiden, I like your content. Like, I love seeing you on my 40 page. Like, maybe that is why I need to stray away from the mouse pad, but I don't want to hurt my business in the process. You know what I mean? That's why.
yeah.
That's why I'm like, I don't know what to do off of that.
So I
Like
get it.
that's
Yeah,
where I'm.
you're kind of at like a crossroads. You're trying to figure out where to go.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
So I'm thinking that's why I'm thinking the house, if I got it, would really help because then I could rebuild my setup as content. I can make vlogging content with them.
yep,
I can stream with them. I can make cooking streams and turn those into videos.
yeah,
Those are things that I could do. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
and then I could turn that stuff into content for TikTok. And so,
I feel like it's
yeah,
become like a blessing and a curse at the same time for me because like every time we do something, it's like, can this be content? Can I make this into content? You know?
you could. And
Yeah.
that's what TikTok's for. It's for that kind of stuff. So I think I speak for a lot of content creators right now when we're burnt out. There's no game to play. I mean, and when there is a game to play, everyone asks to play with you instead of playing the game and watching. Um, and I think we're kind of at a point where a lot of us are feeling the same as our viewers. We're all
Yeah.
kind of like in the same boat. Like we're tired of being inside and we want to make more vlogging content. We want to push and do more things without being judged. Like and a lot of us are hard at work trying to figure out our next merch idea or our next TikTok idea or our next stream. and that's why I'm planning a huge one, a possible 30-day stream in summer
That's crazy, man.
if I can do it. You know, if the subathon lasts that long, then sure, you know. Um, but I definitely will try it. I don't think I'll be I don't think I'll beat Ludwig when it
I
comes to subs,
Ludwig is an
but
animal, bro.
yeah, bro, like 30 days living on stream just like seems insane to me.
I just every time I went and watched, I was like, I can't tell if he's just that's just how he is, because like I didn't watch him like a ton. Like I always knew of him, but I didn't watch him a ton.
Yeah.
And like just sometimes he just looked like, I was like, man, I can't tell if he's like depressed and wants to be over with this, or like he's just like tired or what, you know.
I
But
think he's
like
just tired. Like when I watched Ludwig, like I know how I've watched him for so long. Yeah. I've watched him for so long that I know his content is very like that. Like everything's planned out. You know,
yeah.
like you know all. You know what's crazy is he in the last month he's had 4 big brand deals: Bose, Simple Talk Mobile, Firehouse Subs, and there's one other one I can't remember. But oh yeah, Slim Jim. So literally 4 huge sponsors on top of making, you know, that kind of stuff and, you know, doing that. It's just and doing a subathon at the same time. It's just
Yeah.
insane to me. Like that's just cool. You know, like that's something I want to do. You know, like that's
Yeah,
you know,
and I mean, YouTube is interesting to see how the revenue stream works on there, because like the proposal video, like I posted a YouTube video of that, you know, and
yeah.
that is still like one of my top earning videos. Like it's still getting views. Like it's just slowly going along.
That so what I've noticed is there's two types of content. There's evergreen content and then there's uh time sensitive content. And evergreen content is Mr. Beast videos. Evergreen content is uh things that can forever grow greener. Does that make sense? And your
Yeah.
proposal video, no matter what time someone watches it at, is still an incredible clip slash video. So room tours, they're not time sensitive. Someone next year
Yeah.
could watch it and still understand it. Um, and that's how you really grow your channel for revenue streams. Like David Dobrik's vlogs, people still watch them, right?
Yeah.
And then there's time sensitive contents like Keemstar or things like that, you know, like time sensitive things. And I feel like I want to become an evergreen content creator because like no matter what time they're watching at, they can watch at it. That's what Ludwig's really good at. Um it doesn't matter his time of post. It doesn't matter his posting times. It doesn't matter what he posts, right?
Yeah.
He's always going to grow because it's always either clickbaity and trendy or it's clickbaity and reactions or clickbaity and this, and that's how people grow like further, you know. I think that's why I need to start making like reaction content like that kind of stuff, like a GutzyAiden reacts to viewer setups, GutzyAiden reacts to this, also have like shorts but also have like planned out videos. Like those things are like what you kind of have to go through the motions, like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. I never thought of it that way.
And that is definitely how you can grow. Like, I feel like if you were to make videos, like if you like, you know, when you did GeoGuessr on stream, like that could be a video itself.
Hmm. Yeah.
Like, you know, or you know, I think I need to start looking at it that way too. Everything I do on stream, even if I think it's a bad idea, it may be the best idea to somebody else. But I think I tend to think a very stingy way, like, oh, this probably won't line with my content. It might do bad,
Uh huh.
and I don't post it anyway because I just feel like, it's not good of a content idea. But I think I just need to get in the habit of posting regardless of what it is, you know?
Yeah.
Because there's been times where my editors made something and I just don't post because I don't feel like it. Like, I don't like that kind of the way that it portrayed me. But I think that's kind of,
Yeah.
I don't know, subject, you know? It's like, I don't know. Like, do you ever get in a point where you're like, you don't know what you want to post? Like,
Oh yeah. All the time. I'm not sure,
yeah.
but I figured it out. Yeah. It's like I said, there's to me it's I try to spend less time thinking and more time doing, you know. So
Yeah.
it's definitely like a cycle of like it never ends. You know, this is the thing that people don't understand. Like it's not like you just post a video and then like you're done for the day. Like no, you gotta start planning for the next thing, or
You
you
post a
know.
video and then you post 5 more. Like you're like, you're confused on what happens, and like that's why I just accept products now, because I sometimes make videos at them. Like it'll be easier for me to have content to make product stuff, or like,
Yeah.
oh, I like this and I want to use it, and that's the kind of moment I'm at,
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm definitely more lost as a content creator now, I think.
I
Finding
think
my
if
direction is
I think you'll find your footing pretty soon.
yeah, yeah. I think, like, doing things like that is just fun, and you know, love that a lot. So
Yeah. The biggest thing right now is I just Monday through Friday, I got the mindset of, I gotta earn my weekend, you know, to get to
yeah,
relax. So I try to work my ass off Monday through Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday. Saturday I try to I plan on I did this last weekend. I kind of just took a break because I needed it, but I plan on using Saturdays to schedule out more YouTube stuff, so I'm not doing it last minute and
yeah,
film like a G Fuel review. Because the biggest thing is I film the G Fuel review and then it takes me like a day or two to edit it, you know.
yeah,
So that's a big thing, is like getting that out faster. But
yeah.
yeah, man, we'll see how this mouse pad does. I'm
I
really
think it will.
curious.
I think it will really well do. I think it'll do really well. I think people will really be interested in something else, because I haven't really collabed with anyone on your side of the spectrum besides like Low and Jake, and
Yeah.
they're more in their own kind of thing, and my viewers really align with them, whereas mine don't really align with yours very well. Like, we haven't had a lot of crossover, you know. So I think we'll be reaching a really different audience from yours and mine. Um, and yeah, and your last video did really well with mine. It's all those mouse pads are sold out now. So, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think this will do well, and I honestly I really hope that this goes well, because this is going to benefit you and me. It's not just going to benefit me. We had talked about it a little bit in DMs, and just like, this would really help you if they sell well.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, I definitely think this will help, and I think people don't understand that I do pay a lot more for creators. I try to really give back to the creators. I think people just think that I just put their name on it and I just kind of screwed them over. Like, I've never, like, people ask me all the time, like, how much do you pay the creators, but I never say anything. Obviously, it's like money's like very very touchy subject. Um, but the way I think about it is, like, I give enough to the creator, like, that it makes it somewhat equal, like that we're making similar, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I try to really make it fair. I give higher than most brands do right
Yeah.
now,
That's for sure. Yeah.
so I definitely think I'm in the right boat on pricing and stuff like that, you know
Yeah. Yeah.
so
Well, like I think it'll be a learning. This will be a learning experience for both of us. Good to see
yeah,
how it goes, and maybe
yeah,
next time we collab on something like that, we'll have an even better idea how to go about it. It's
yeah,
uncharted territory for
definitely.
me for sure. So I'm
Yeah,
excited.
I really hope that this works out, and
Yeah, I
yeah.
hope it works. I hope
Yeah,
it.
I hope it works.
I hope
Yeah,
it
I
goes
hope it does
well.
too. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm setting up all the behind the scenes things, is a lot of work, and I don't think people understand how much work you and I have put in to make this happen. Like, it's definitely really interesting. The process, I think, for you has been a little bit easier for you than it has for me.
Oh, definitely, man.
Um,
I'm just like, yeah, that
you
looks
know,
good. Let's do this. Let's do that. Like, what do you
you know, yeah, and
Um.
the first draft we came up with was a little rough. I was definitely a little off guarded that you liked one of the ones we showed, and I was like, let's add some more to this. And I think the final version really did come
It
out
looks
the
good,
way.
man. I'm really
Yeah,
happy with it. I'm excited to get it, show it off, and
yeah.
um.
I'm glad that it went well, and it turned out great. I think that this is the most unique color wave I've ever done, for sure. I've never put red and blue on a mouse pad before, along with yellow. I don't think I've ever done that, but I think the black background really did help it a lot.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think this really will do well, and I think your fans will like it, and I hope they do. I
Yeah, I
hope
hope
the
they do
person
too.
watching this, yeah, I hope the person watching this, you know, if you want to get a Downey Dorito mouse pad, it should be and link in the description. So if you want to get one, it supports both creators, me and Danny. So,
Is there?
you know, make sure that if you really want one, to pre-order one, it'll be again the 17th through the 25th. You can place an order for one, unless you know the 17th goes insane and we run out of the cap instantly. There
We'll
are
see.
pretty much limited. Yeah, we'll see what happens. But if it does go insane, just make sure you might want to get one ASAP. Um, you know, just to secure your spot in getting one. Um, and yeah, I definitely think that we can make it happen, and I'm really happy to see how this is going. It's gonna be, I think it's gonna be dope, and the subathon will be great to promote it and maybe give away some to you guys. And um, yeah, if you're watching this from YouTube, check out Danny's subathon this weekend. We're probably gonna give away some mouse pads. So
24-hour
um,
stream, not subathon. Don't think you're gonna make me stream for 60 hours like this guy over here.
yeah, 24-hour stream, my fault. But yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Actually, this comes out after, or like it comes out, right? Yeah, it comes out after the
After the
24-hour.
subathon?
Comes out on Sunday
Okay, so
morning.
Sunday. Okay. So yeah, well, if you're already seeing this, then
Hopefully it went well. Hopefully I survived the
yeah,
24
hopefully,
hours and
yeah, hopefully it went well. Hopefully there was, you know, a lot of mousepad orders and stuff like that. So if you're seeing this, it may or may not still be available. So still check in the description to see if it's sold out or not. You know,
I'm probably sleeping right now because the
yeah, we're right now. It's actually Wednesday. So we're recording this like you know a couple days in advance. So
yeah.
definitely make sure to go check it out regardless, even if not. And if you're still in the market for a mouse pad, there will be coming out some this week. Other than Danny's as well. So if you know if Danny's doesn't tickle your fancy, then there are other mouse pads. I think I showed them earlier in this video. So yeah, if you guys are still interested in those, you guys can always check those out. Those will be on the website too. Um, and yeah, and I'm excited to see where this goes. It might open up some more doors for us. Maybe a bigger brand might want to come in next time or something. I don't know. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
We'll
We'll
see,
see what
man.
happens. And yeah, you know, maybe what we could do is look at some setups or something on your stream or something like that at some point and make that into a YouTube video for you and stuff like that. I think it'd be cool to do something like that. And
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know what we could do. We could think of a bunch of different ideas. So
Yeah, man. Sky's the
um,
limit. We can come with
yeah,
all kinds of ideas.
yeah. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I think this is pretty much the end of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to go get some TikToks made, you know.
Yeah, same.
So,
So yeah, but yeah, I really enjoyed having a talk. We talked a lot of different points. We talked about
yeah.
mousepad and production, and then we and also you know about you know gaming and where that direction's going, and
Yeah.
then TikTok and content, like you
And
know
it
how we both
yeah.
kind of been looking, and so
And if you want to know more about the process that Aiden goes through making these mouse pads, I think we talked a lot about that in the previous episode that he was on. This is the second time he's been
yeah,
on, and
yeah,
I'm looking forward to the third time you're on, man.
yeah. I think we'll probably do it again after the drop happens, and I think we could probably talk about you
Talk
know
about how
what
it happened, yeah, how
it
how it
happened
went
and
down, yeah,
yeah how much we sold or whatever, and so
yeah,
you know we could talk about that too, and you know see, and I probably could show you guys pictures of the production too because uh the warehouse is there. I think a lot of people don't know that I have a warehouse and you know that kind of thing, and so it's really cool to see that we've went from garage to warehouse. It's just cool to see how you know
yeah,
how well that's went. But I'm definitely going to be working on going up there at some point and showing around the warehouse, and because I've never seen it in person yet because of COVID, but I definitely want to go down there and do a vlog there and stuff like that. So
yeah.
yeah, it'd be cool. And then yeah, I'm looking forward to if TwitchCon happens. I want that
Oh
to
man, I
happen this
hope,
year.
yeah, I really hope it happens because I everybody's like, I want to, like, you know, they want to do a meetup and stuff, and it's like, just right now there's so
Yeah.
much stuff up in the air, so hopefully,
Yeah.
I look forward to meeting all the other creators too, you know, like
Yeah,
it's
like
not just
we
viewers
could
but
finally
creators.
have a beer IRL.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
For some
So
vlogs or something. So that's dope, man. That's awesome. So yeah, it was good talking and having a good time, and so
yeah, man.
yeah, I'm excited to see how this goes, and you know, we'll see how
Hmm.
everything goes.
Until next time, man.
Yeah, until next time, make sure to like the video too. I know that I'm not the leader of this, but make sure to like the video. Um, Danny's good content creator. You probably should want to promote his product and his content. So share also if you think somebody else wants a mouse pad, make sure to share it with them. You know, if they like Danny or if they don't like Danny at all and they just like the colors, you know, his signature is very small. So
Yeah.
it
Yeah, if
doesn't
you
really
want, you
matter.
can
You know,
just like scribble over the Danny D on it if you really don't like
make
it.
your
It's fine
own,
with
you
me.
know, something like that. So, if you like the colors and you really like the pad itself, make sure to just check it out regardless. Maybe just even click on the link and look at it. Be very much appreciated. So, yeah.
All right, man.
All right, man. Thank
Take
you so
care.
much for having me. Yeah, I will.
Peace.
Alrighty. Peace.